this video, I will be attempting to make a Mascot horror game in just 3 days. To get started, we need 3 things: a nostalgic location, a backstory, and a mascot. The first thing we're gonna do is figure out a nostalgic location for our game to take place in. And the first thing that came to mind is school. School combines the themes of both nostalgia and horror in a perfect way. It is always so nostalgic when you look back on it, but if you look a little bit closer, you will remember the horrors.
I knew you were gonna stop it magically. But what does an oddball such as myself consider manly? My Little Pony, friendship is magic.
Sorry. Now that we have our location idea, off to the asset store we go. For those of you who don't know, the asset store is a place for lazy people like me who don't want a 3D model. You can find anything from super cool monsters to your very own e-kittens that you can add straight into your game. The only problem is that high quality stuff like this is super expensive and your boy does not have that kind of money. Luckily for us though, they have a free section. So I'm gonna look there for a bit and let you guys know what I find.
Later.
After 20 long minutes of searching, this is the closest thing I found to a school. Honestly, for being free, the map looks super good and now we can finally start on our game. Step 1. Make a bean. Step 2. Attach a camera to the inside of the bean so it looks like a first-person game. Step 3. We are going to pimp out the bean in any colors or accessories that we want. And just like that, we have our player character. But all we can do when the game starts is just sort of fall over and stumble around. Since we aren't playing Cool Uncle at Thanksgiving Simulator, we need to fix that. All we need to do is put some constraints on the X and Y positions. Now, our bean is stiff. But he can't really do much of anything, so we need to add some code to make the game a little bit more interactive. I'm not going to go into too much detail about how this stuff works, so I'll just graze over the main points. I added some code so now the player can move around as well as look around. And if you didn't notice already, I also added a flashlight to make the game a little bit more spooky. Now this is actually starting to look like a real game, but it doesn't really feel like a school. I kind of feel like it's missing something.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
We did it, boys. We achieved school vibes.
You didn't have to cut me off.
I think that that's enough for day 1, but tomorrow I need to pick up the pace because there is still a lot left to get done. We are back for day 2 of this project, and it is time to start on the most important part of the game, the mascot. To make the mascot, I'm going to be using Blender, which is something I have never used before, so I'm not really going into this with any sort of plan. The YouTube video that I watched told me to start with a stick figure kind of thing and start from the bottom up. Now, I'm just dragging out the torso as well as the arms, and last but not least, a forked head. Now we just have to fatten up the sticks to get a general shape of our mascot, and this is what we're left with. A thick cat. I promise this is not what I tried to make. It just turned out like this, I swear. After coloring it in and putting on the final touches, I thought that it ended up looking super cool. But when I tried exporting it, it would just export without any color. I looked up several different ways to try to fix this and probably spent 2 hours looking for a solution. But in the end, I had to end up sending them to the disappointment folder.
No. Wait.
Moving on to mascot number 2. I got a bit quicker at modeling and even tried a new technique. It gives me a lot more flexibility on what I want the design to look like so we don't accidentally end up with another caked up cat. After some quick sculpting, this is what we got, and I think I like this design so much more, so let's hope it exports correctly this time. Moment of truth in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so the problem is obviously me, and since I don't have too much time left in the day, I need to make this next mascot extremely quick and simple. This is what we got after 20 minutes. And while I was making him, I found something. A save button. The button I haven't been pressing all day. I clicked it, and sure enough, he exports fully colored, which means we get to choose any of the 3 mascots that I just spent hours making. And there is only one way to choose. Alright, one more spin for real this time. Now that we finally have our mascot, let's drop him into the game and see how he fits into the environment. Alright, he should just be right up these stairs. Although the T-pose is absolutely terrifying, I want to give him some animations. And for that, we are going to use Mixamo. It is yet another website for lazy people like me who don't want to spend time making custom animations. All you gotta do is just throw your character in and it applies animations for you. Our character can now walk, emote, and if we really wanted him to, throw it back. For this project though, I think we'll just stick with the walking animation. I set up some code to detect when the smile guy is moving so that the animation will play at the right time, and it looks great. Not as scary as the T-pose, but it works. I think that wraps up day 2. Tomorrow all we have left to do is add an objective so that the player can actually win the game. The first thing I did on day 3 was model up some keys for the player to find, and I hid them all around the map. Once the player finds all 5 keys, then they win. And this super creative victory screen pops up. So now that we have a way that the player can actually win the game, we need a way that they can lose it. So now it's time to make the jump scare. Since this is my first game and I'm kinda just freeballing it, I figured that I could make the jump scare by adding a duplicate version of the original mascot all the way over here and switch the main camera to this one once the real mascot touches the player. Then we're gonna have this short animation play and a death screen pop up. And that is pretty much it for my first game. We are not adding a backstory to it because it's so bad I don't think it deserves one, but if you guys liked the video, please subscribe down below and leave a suggestion on what you guys would like to see next.